A ceasefire deal between Israel and Iran appears to be off.
Israel says Iran violated the deal overnight, which Iran denies. This is the ceasefire deal President Trump says he brokered overnight. Residential strikes hit southern Israel and killed several people, and there are conflicting reports on who fired missiles and when, and if it happened after that apparent ceasefire agreement was announced. CBS News' Bradley Blackburn has more about the developing situation.
Sirens and smoke trails over Israeli skies this morning after a deadly Iranian missile barrage. Iranian state TV signaled those may be the last of the country's strikes after President Donald Trump announced a, quote, complete and total ceasefire between the two nations on social media last night. At first, Israel's prime minister announced his country had approved the ceasefire deal, but then an about-face. Israel's defense minister has ordered new intense operations to attack Tehran and destroy targets of the regime and terror infrastructure after accusing Iran of violating the ceasefire. But an Iranian news agency said reports of a violation were false. The White House says President Trump discussed a deal directly with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while other top administration officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, communicated with Iran. Iran's foreign minister initially seemed non-committal to the proposal, posting on X, "There is no agreement," and that a final decision on the cessation of our military operations will be made later, though he followed that up with claims that his country continued its aggression until the last minute, indicating a possible stop in strikes around 4 a.m. local time. Monday, Iran launched counterstrikes targeting a U.S. airbase in Qatar, retaliation for U.S. strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities over the weekend. President Trump says Iran gave early notice in advance and that there were no deaths or injuries.